everybody. Welcome back to another hot episode of a very special podcast. This is the podcast in which we talk about all of your favorite TV series from yesteryear. Oh, yeah. And then discuss them over a glass of water. I'm your boy, Patrick M. Dunn, and I'm joined here, as always, by the mother of dragons, Kat Halstead, the author. Ooga, welcome back.
Mother of dragons. It's because I just finished reading the dragon book.
Yeah, like your dragon porn, your little smutty dragon book.
Yeah, Fourth Wig, the most popular book in the country right now, apparently.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently you can't even find it. It's back ordered, even on Amazon, unless you get the digital copy.
Did you beat down a bitch at Barnes and Nobles? How did you get your claws on that?
No, I got my copy through the Probably Smut Book Club.
Oh, okay.
And I think I have an affiliate link, so we could maybe add that to the info. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Friend of the show, Probably Smut Book Club. So this is dragons who smash? What's the story about?
No. It's the story of a young woman, Violet, whose mother is a general in her country's army.
Okay.
And she's all of Violet's life she is trained to be a scribe. But 6 months ago, before the start of the book, mother's no, you're gonna be a writer. You gotta get ready because you're gonna train to be a writer.
A rider? Like riding that train?
Yes, a rider of a dragon.
Alright, so this, it's already established dragons exist in this world. This ain't
Yes, dragons exist. There's this country called Navarre, I think is how it's pronounced. They've got dragons. Another country has griffins, or gryphons.
Oh, God.
The lion eagle things, yeah.
Gryphons?
Trust me, the way it's spelled throws my dyslexia off.
Oh, it's because it's G-R-Y, right?
P-H-O-F.
Yeah, I think it's always spelled that way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
But then there's, another group. It's crazy. It's a little bit like the Hunger Games in a way.
But with dragons.
There's definitely, the best friend who, thinks he should just automatically be with Violet. The way Gale thinks he should just be with Katniss.
Okay, so
and
can we get
I'm always he's Gale.
We gonna get a movie version of this in 5 years? Is that in the pipeline, you think?
Oh, I bet.
Okay.
I 100% expect there to be a movie based on this book and its sequel that comes out in November, which I need to go add to my Amazon cart.
All right, but what makes this probably smut? What's the probably smut element?
There are there's two very, very hot sex scenes.
A lot of words, descriptions, adjectives. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. All right. Send me some passages. Send me some passages later on. And
I will. Don't worry. I have this book tabbed. Babe.
Okay. Oh, you got it tabbed.
It is tabbed up the wazoo.
Well, speaking of magic, we're continuing Kaylee Cuoco Vision string of episodes. We're excited about it. Not so excited about the show we chose, but whatever.
You know what? We can't always pick stuff we love automatically.
Yeah, you know what? Kaylee was hungry. She had a rent to pay. She was a busy working actress in Hollywood. She wasn't a star yet, quote unquote. She needed to get paid, and our girl Kaylee just got tapped for the last season 8 of the WB's Charmed. Yes. That show went on for 8 years.
How the hell did this show last 8 years?
It died with me when Prudence, played by Shannon Doherty, they just offed her for whatever reason. I don't know.
So you stopped after season 2?
I stuck around. I stuck around for a bit. I watched the whole fucking thing. Who am I talking about?
Of course you did. Of course you fucking did.
It was like a pity watch. You know what? I invested so much time in these people's lives, in these witchy world. So I was I wanted to see it through. Mm-hmm. But by the end, I don't even know what was going on anymore. It was Phoebe turns into a mermaid in one episode. There's leprechauns. I don't know. It was
can we be honest? I dropped into this episode I know I have watched Charmed. I never watched it during the original run for long. I definitely pieced out for sure when Shannon left. But and I would catch it on TNT or something early in the morning while I was getting ready for work.
Yeah, when I was on at 8 a.m. from 8 to 11 a.m. A big block of Charmed.
Yeah, which would be 6 to 9 my time.
Yeah. Ugh.
But, like, because I remember I definitely, like, saw parts of the stuff where, like, the sons come back, like, as grown-ups, like, to try to, like, save one. And there's that terrible, terrible actor who plays, like, the bad son.
Well, we kind of get, I feel like we're in that element.
We get a flashback to that today.
Yeah, like, I feel like we're kind of, like, doing this right now, to be honest with you. Because I think, so we picked, it's season 8, like, the third to last episode, but the last episode actually was, like, technically 2 episodes, so this is, like, technically the episode before the last episode, but I think if you're watching it on,
Yeah.
I don't know, Peacock, or the fuck it's on, like, it's...
Yeah, Peacock.
Yeah, it's, like, the third to last episode. Obviously, we chose a Kaylee Cuoco episode. She plays Billie, who's, like... what is she? Like, I don't remember. Like, who is she, like, to them? Like,
Billie is also a witch, and so is her sister.
Oh, her fucking sister.
Unfortunately,
Christy.
like, they spent, like, the whole fucking season trying to reunite Billie with her sister and her parents and shit.
Yeah, because Billie's sister, Christy, gets, like, captured by demons and, like, taken to some, like, underworld, but she was, like...
And unfortunately, the demons have this hold over Christy, and they've convinced her that the Hollowell sisters are pure evil.
Yeah, they are. Well, at least one of them.
That they must be destroyed, and we should be destroying them. And Billie's kind of like, are you sure? I don't know. They helped me. They did all this nice stuff. Like, they helped me reunite with you.
Like, this whole, like, storyline involving Christy and, like, her trying to, like, woo Billie to the dark side and, like, trying to get all, like, the, magical creatures, like, in this world, like, against the sisters.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most contrived plot I've ever fucking seen on, like, a TV show ever.
I was just, like, watching this, like, what did we get into? What mistake did I make?
Before we take this, like, huge-ass deep dive, I think we should just go through this night of television, because this will probably be, like, the shining light of the hour, methinks.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah, like, let's do it.
And I'm going to tell you, this is kind of like a middling night of television, to be honest with you.
I mean, it's 2006. We're in, like, a iffy TV period, I feel like.
Yeah, we're, like, just before, like, the golden age of television, where we got these, like, big shows with big names and stuff. We still, I don't know. But we'll go through it. We'll work it out. We'll rap about it. We get a lot of, like, networks on, though, because I got some cable things to throw at you, too, so.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
You're ready. All right. Things, like, I'm going to throw this out there. There's a lot of things that are on tonight that are still on today.
Okay, that is a little terrifying.
I mean, not really. They're staples, for the most part. Most of them. All right, this was May 7th, 2006. It was a Sunday night. I forgot that Charmed was, like, they threw it on, like, Sunday night, to be honest with you. I thought this was, like, a Thursday show at best.
Yeah, I was thinking it's, like, a Thursday show.
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. So we're going to kick off with ABC, our boys at the alphabet, like we always do. ABC's actually, like, pretty okay tonight. It's not the worst.
Yeah.
Things kick off. We get 7 o'clock slots because, you know, Sunday nights, people are home. Dinner's over. People get the Sunday scaries. They're, like, worried about going back to work, so they settle down early so they can, like, I don't know, just kind of chill all night, I guess. Whatever people do on Sunday night. They're back from their Sunday fun day, getting drunk at the pool, maybe. Who knows? Any guesses? Like, if you don't get this, I'm replacing you with fucking Alyssa Milano.
Okay, fuck you. Fuck you so hard. Fuck you.
I'll send a dragon after you.
America's Funniest Home Videos.
You got it. I got for some reason I have, like, a snippet of what was included in this episode. Are you ready for this?
I am ready.
So it says, okay, 7 to 7:30. Actually, I'm sorry, 7 to 8. This is on for a whole hour. America's Funniest Home Videos. Finalists include a cat, a dead fish, and a little girl who likes to sing.
Cat, a dead fish, and a little girl who likes to sing. Wow.
I need to know. I need to know more about that dead fish. Like, why are we laughing at a dead fish?
But, like there's a lot of questions that leaves open.
Not to beat a dead fish, but why are we laughing at a dead fish? All right. Following AFHV, this is a show. I think it's still on, or it came back anyway, or, like, some iteration of it, but I actually used to watch this all the time. And it's totally like out of my wheelhouse. It's like something that I don't know why I watched this. Like I never really liked it, but I just sat through it for whatever reason.
Oh my god.
Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
I totally see this for you. I totally see you sitting down and watching Ty Pennington and his team destroy some family's home with these outrageous designs that they're stuck with.
I just remember one episode he built like a Nintendo room for, I don't know, some kid. So like they sent they lived in like Detroit or something. They sent the family to like Key West for like, I don't know, what do they have, like 36 hours to complete this or something like that?
I don't even know what it is.
They have like a countdown.
Not gonna lie, I pretty much blocked out Extreme Home Makeover. I was more of a Trading Spaces girl anyways.
I just really liked watching them come in, just like smash walls, fucking break things, and then just build like we built mom, like, mom likes to knit, so we made our whole room out of yarn. I'm like, okay, all right.
I mean, that totally was that show.
It's like, like little Billy likes Legos, so we made like a room out of Legos. It's like the walls are actually Legos, and like it's a Lego door, like a life-size Lego door that he walks through. And I'm like, then this poor family got like stuck with the taxes, and then like went broke and bankrupt because of fucking Ty Pennington and friends.
Yeah.
All right. I know you're watching 9 o'clock slot. It's 2006 Sunday night. Take a guess.
Desperate Housewives.
Yes. This was like. Maybe it's first season? Maybe second season? I don't know. Where are we? 2006? Spring? Yeah, things are still cooking on the show. Nicolette Sheridan was probably still on it, whatever her name is.
This is like season 3.
Season 3? Yeah, I guess you're right.
This is like season 3.
Okay, so are we on like the downswing now, or is it still good? Did we have the time jump yet? Like the little time?
No.
Okay.
We're before the time jump. We're in the, I want to say season 3 is the one with Alfre Woodard, where everything got like a little weird.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I think this is the Alfre Woodard season. They're like, you know what? Let's bring in Alfre Woodard, and people are excited. And then things just, as you said, got a little weird.
Yeah, like, I'm looking it up. This is the Orson Hodge season.
Okay. All right. So no Alfre Woodard or...
The one with, what's his face? The captain.
Yeah. 10 o'clock. I did not know the show was on Sunday night. Grey's Anatomy.
No, it originally started on Sundays.
Okay.
That's how it built it. It got its audience from Desperate Housewives.
Okay. So we still probably have the OG cast on GA right now.
Like, this is its first season.
Yeah, probably right. You're probably right. Like, but we still got like the OG cast. No, I think this is the second season. I feel like it came out in 05.
I'm going to find out.
Yeah. This was definitely a spring of 05 show. We're in the second season. We have, what's her name? The girl that went over to private practice is like ramping up to leave right now, I think.
I don't know any. Like, I literally know nothing about Grey's Anatomy. I've watched like 3 episodes.
I've seen like a total. I've seen the first season. I've sat through the first season. I've seen bits of the second season, and then I just kind of like popped in here and there. Like I've seen the episode with the penis fish.
I'm sorry, what?
And the penis fish. You don't remember the penis fish episode of Grey's Anatomy?
I've never seen the penis fish. Okay.
So
I'm afraid to look that up, so I'm not going to.
It's not like that horror. Like, I don't think it's called that. That's what I called it. So it's like this this guy goes on vacation to like the Amazon or something. So there's like a little tiny like fish that lives in like the Amazon River. And like if you go in the water and pee in the water, he will like swim in your urethra and then like lay eggs. So this guy comes back from vacation and he has like penis fish eggs hatching in his penis. Yeah, because they can do weird things on these like medical shows. Yeah, I just vividly remember that episode. I don't know why, it just sticks out in my head.
I totally get why it sticks out.
I have no idea. Yeah, I mean it's unforgettable. I've been trying to find this episode. Like I've like Googled it and I can't find it. So if anyone knows it, let us know. Drop us a comment in the YouTube comments, and maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll pick it out. Maybe get some Katherine Heigl like shining moments in this episode.
I'm down for Katherine Heigl. You know how much I love her.
All right, hold on. I have a bone to pick with you about Katherine Heigl. All right, like
Shit.
4 days ago, 4 or 5 days, like this week, like recently, I like woke up. Like
I know that you woke up.
Like had some alerts on my phone. Had some alerts. Like Kat Elson tagged you in a post on Facebook, and I was like, "What? Oh God!" It's always something ridiculous, and It's a video of like Katherine Heigl on like the Today Show or something, like talking about like woman encouragement. And I'm like, why the fuck did she tag me in this? I was like, oh my god. You know how I feel about Katherine Heigl, but I'm coming around. I'll tell you that.
I'm trying to show you how amazing she is.
Okay, you know what? I did appreciate her in this video, but I don't know. She still hasn't impressed me.
I mean,
she's got a
like those that interview, like conversation interview thing she and Ellen Pompeo did. That's really fascinating.
All right, I'll check it out. Send it to me on TikTok because I'm sure it's on there. So
I've already sent them to you. You're just gonna scroll.
Did you? It's probably in like the 152 I haven't looked at yet. Like I'm slowly going through. You just keep sending them, so I don't know how far, like where to go, like where I start. Just like, what do I do? All right. Katherine Heigl, if you're listening to this, you know what? Do something good. Like, you haven't done anything good. You keep
Firefly Lane was amazing.
What show?
Firefly Lane. It's her and Sarah Chalk.
Yeah. It's on my list. I just haven't looked at it. All right. This might be your comeback. So, you know what? Maybe I'll watch it after I eventually watch Based on a True Story and after I get through my Big Bang Theory rewatch. So it's on the list. It's coming.
And watching all the Hunger Game movies.
And the Hunger Game movies. And that family reunion show on Netflix, the one with Mark Curry as the principal that you told me to check out. So I got a lot of stuff. And I'm doing Modern Family rewatch, and I'm still like catching up on Family Guy. So I got a lot of shit to get through. So I'll add it to the list. All right. You want to go to a CBS?
Yes. What's happening on CBS besides 60 Minutes?
This is a night for Grandma and Grandpa and like your older uncles and aunts. So 60 Minutes, tick, 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 as you said. 8 o'clock, we get a Cold Case.
Okay.
Is it Catherine Morris? This is like the
Yeah, this is the Catherine Morris one.
It's like unsolved crimes. It's kind of like somewhat inspired by true stories. They kind of like went through old like actual cold cases and then made like fiction about it. And they solved the case. Yeah, good for them. Who is the guy on this show?
I'm actually looking it up because I could not remember.
Yeah, it's just like not coming to me for some reason. Is it the guy from wasn't he? I think it was a guy from Grey's Anatomy, right? Like wasn't
Justin Chambers was on it? Yeah.
Yeah, he was on Grey's Anatomy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, he was doing both shows at the same time?
No, he wasn't on Grey's yet at this point. I don't think.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's Cold Case. It was on for a few years. I don't know. It was okay.
It was on longer than I thought. 2003. It had 7 seasons.
Made a splash. And then following Cold Case, CSI, like the OG one.
Okay. Which is a spin-off of JAG.
Which is back. CSI is back. It's now called CSI Las Vegas.
Wait, isn't that just a spin-off?
So CSI, it's called CSI Las Vegas, but it's a spin-off, but it's like members of the original CSI are back. From what I know. From what I've read. I haven't watched it.
I haven't dived into the CSI JAG world, so.
I'm surprised. I'm really surprised you haven't gone there yet. I'm going to tell you that...
I am in the middle of one Chicago right now.
You are. I'm going to tell you, though, CSI Miami is my favorite one, though. That's definitely the best one. That show should still be on today. I don't know why they took it off.
I don't know. It got 10 seasons.
Yeah, but this should be like the new Law and Order. Oh, but whatever reason, it didn't work. All right, I'm excited about Fox. I was probably watching this all night, to be honest with you. And flipping between that and Extreme Makeover Home Edition. But I feel like Extreme Makeover Home Edition was on like multiple nights a week, to be honest with you.
It felt like it was, for sure. It was definitely like that show that they would put on if they needed to like throw something in as filler.
So we get it's basically animation all night. It's just like a mixture of like new episodes and old episodes of The Simpsons, King of the Hill, Family Guy, and American Dad. Just all night long. Like they are just on. It didn't matter which show was on, you were gonna watch it. And Simpsons and Family Guy are still on the air. American Dad, I thought was, but I just looked this up. I guess they moved it to TBS, and then like TBS like canceled all the original shows.
Oh, okay. But you know what's like, coming back? King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
I know.
We've talked about this. Yeah.
I know, but it's like, I'm pumped.
Grown up Bobby. Yeah, I'm excited. Excited to hear about this. All right, you want to go over to HBO, the home box office network?
Yeah, it was on Entourage.
I wish. No, it's we get The Sopranos and Big Love. Do you remember Big Love?
With Bill Paxton.
Yeah, our boy Bill Paxton. We just talked about him last episode. He was the one that we decided was dead, right? He's the one that's dead?
He has passed, yes.
Yeah, okay. This also had Chloe Sevigny in it, Jean Triplehorn, and the girl that went on to be on Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
Jennifer Goodwin, right? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was like polygamous. This is like a polygamous show. This guy has like, I don't know, like 100 wives, like 40 kids. He like lives like in like multiple houses, and like there's like a cult like element to it too. Like it's a wild fucking show. Have you ever seen it?
I never saw it.
You got to go down this rabbit hole. It was on for a few seasons. It's wild. Like I felt like my description was just like the surface, and it goes deeper and deeper.
I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah, add it to your list. Put it on the list. Maybe I'll do a rewatch with you.
That would be wild.
All right, we're very briefly gonna hop over to a network called I, like the letter I. I'm guessing it was like a precursor to Ion TV, maybe, or like I think it was like the PAX network became I, and then it became Ion TV. But take a guess. Take a guess what's on tonight.
The Billy Ray Cyrus show. Doc.
Yes. I just had to bring it up.
As soon as you like went there, I was like, it's got to be Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah. Anytime I see this show on, we have to bring it up. So this is like a medical drama. It was like Billy Ray Cyrus was a doctor, believe it or not, in New York City, and it's just like a poor man's like ER, a poor man's Grey's Anatomy. Like, what's the worst doctor show ever? It's a poor man's that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because it was bad, but I've seen episodes, and then like while they were like filming the show or something, like they were like filming an episode, and like 9/11 happened, and like the cameras like caught like one of like the famous footage that you see like of like the 9/11 footage like is from like the dock like set. They would just happen to be like filming, and like the cameraman saw it and like turned the camera. So I always think about that whenever I think about Billy Ray Cyrus. You want to go over to NBC, see what our boys at NBC are up to tonight?
Was there nothing else on Ion or PAX or whatever it was then?
I don't know what these things are. I just wanted to bring up Doc.
Was there the one about the blind detective?
Private Eye or something like that? Not Private Eye.
Yeah.
Blind Justice? I don't know. Something like that. No, that wasn't on tonight.
Okay.
Oh, do you know what was on tonight? I didn't know what this was. A show called Cold Turkey. And this was a game show type show hosted by AJ Benza.
Our gossip boy, AJ Benza?
Yeah. This is a show. All right. This is the plot synopsis of Cold Turkey. Bamboozled into thinking they were going to join the cast of an outrageous reality show, 10 unsuspecting chain smokers discover that the real task at hand is to quit smoking cold turkey while being sequestered in a house for 3 weeks.
Oh my god.
Hosted by AJ Benza. I want to watch this. I'm sold.
Oh my gosh, this sounds amazing.
I want to see how things go like day 5 when, you know, none of these 10 unsuspecting victims haven't had any nicotine and they just start beating the hell out of each other.
Right? Like, oh my god.
Can you imagine that? I could see one of them like sneaking out. Fucking running down to the corner store and grabbing some fucking Marbs or Camels or something.
Yeah.
We gotta find this. Is it on YouTube?
There's clips on YouTube.
All right. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll do like a quick episode, like a quickie, an AVSP quickie.
Okay, what else we got for this night?
All right. Let's see. We're gonna hop over to. We're gonna go to VH1 for a minute. I'm excited about VH1 tonight.
Okay.
We get Hogan Knows Best is on tonight. This is the Hulk Hogan family, like Brooke Hogan, Nick Hogan, Linda Hogan.
I remember it way too well.
Oh my god, I watch this show all the fucking time. I even bought Brooke Hogan's CD when it came out.
Oh my god. You would. You have a thing for blondes.
I guess I do. Yeah. It was a horrible album, but I you know what? I felt bad for her because like I bet you like 12 people in the world bought it, so I was like, you know, I'll just buy it for her.
I'm sure.
Give her like the 10 cents royalty money. Actually, I might have even bought it on like iTunes, so I think it's like still in my library. So I could like,
yeah.
it occasionally pops up on like a Apple Music makes these like For You playlists like once a week they drop, and it's like 25 songs every week, and it just pulls random crap from your library, like things you've bought or added to your library over the years. And this will pop up every now and then. It's like Brooke is getting like 10 cents for me, like here and there.
No, I get it, because like Spotify does the same thing, like with what you've listened to. They'll give you like a Discover Weekly. The other day, I accidentally opened iTunes, and all of a sudden, like I'm sitting here trying to do stuff for work. I somehow accidentally opened iTunes, and I've got Taylor Swift's debut album just blasting from my computer.
What'd you buy it, like 2008?
Something like that.
Also on VH1 tonight is So Notorious, the Tori Spellin, Lonnie Anderson sitcom.
Respelling.
And Zachary Quinto's in it too, apparently.
That is such a weird trio.
I have never seen this. I know she had the reality shows, but like Tori storytelling or something, but I've never seen So Notorious, and I kind of want to. Kind of want to check it out. When we do Tori Spellin month, we'll Tori Spellin September.
Well, hopefully by then we'll understand if she and Dean are actually breaking up.
I'm sure they will be. I'm sure they've been for a while. She's just keeping it under wraps for now, because she probably got like a TV show like in the can already about it.
Well, he took the post down that announced their breakup.
I don't know. Didn't even know he made a post, so you're one step ahead of the game right there.
Okay, you missed out.
I guess so. All right, you want to end the night with the WB? Like, this is still the WB. This is probably like the last year of the WB. Like, this is probably
this is totally when they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna become the CW and merge with UPN.
Like, I don't even have UPN data tonight. I just have WB. So UPN probably already like shuttered by this point. This
is 100% the year. This is the last like month of the WB. This is before the announcement though.
No, we knew. Like, I feel like we knew for a while that it was gonna.
No, we found out like right before like all the season ended.
Whatever. I don't remember. All right. We got some WB staples on tonight. We get at 7:00. We get two back-to-back episodes of Reba.
Okay.
Nice little show that kind of like. It was like the little engine that could. Like, no one really thought it was gonna be anything, and it just kind of went. They just kind of did its own little thing, and I don't know.
It's such a good sitcom too, though. Like, if you sit down and watch it, it's so enjoyable.
Yeah, if you read the premise, you're like, oh, okay, no, not doing this. But then if you actually sit down and watch it, it's a pretty good show. Yeah, pretty decent. It's got a catchy theme song. It's rerun like all the time. Like, you can't escape this show. Like, it's the only like show that's still on.
I love it though.
In syndication. Yeah.
I mean, you have like a great cast on that show, because you have Reba, you have Christopher Rich, Joanna Garcia, Steve Howley, Melissa Peterman. Like, they're all so good.
Is Steve Howley the dumb guy? Is he like the dumb?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He was always great. Yeah. And is he like bald now? I thought I saw he was bald now.
I don't know. Like, he might have. His hair. He definitely wears his hair very differently in his roles now. Like, especially when he was on Shameless.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. It's not. I was thinking of somebody else that's might be bald now. Oh, I'm thinking of the guy from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. What's his name?
Oh, Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey. I don't know the actor's name, but he's like he's like a bald 58-year-old man now. It's just like elderly. He's getting like AARP magazines in the mail.
Yeah.
All right, and then we get a new episode of Charmed, the one we're doing tonight, Gone with the Witches, and then we get a rerun of Charmed. So like, we get back-to-back Charmed. Maybe they threw in like a classic episode. Who knows? I don't know. Probably not. It's probably like the previous week's episode.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably some shitty Christy episode. I'm gonna ask you the age-old question: on a scale of 1 out of 5, Ty Pennington Nintendo rooms, how many Ty Pennington Lego rooms or Nintendo rooms would you give tonight's lineup?
Okay, so here's the thing. Tonight's lineup has a fairly decent variety.
Yeah. I agree.
There's something for everyone. You got like your crazy witches on the WB. You got like the old people stuff on CBS. You got Ty Pennington on ABC. You got your cartoons on Fox. What the hell was on NBC? Did we do NBC?
Oh, I skipped NBC. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Okay, I was like, what was on NBC? I'm like,
Oh, shit. All right. This might change everything. This could change the course of history.
this totally could. Give me what's on NBC.
I think I did see we were going to do NBC, then we just started talking about something else, and then I just went to the next network.
And I totally didn't even catch it.
Sorry, guys. All right, 7 o'clock, we get Dateline.
Okay.
The staple. We're in the West Wing era, because that comes on at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Then we get Criminal Intent, Law & Order Criminal Intent, the Vincent D'Onofrio one. The one that I don't really like too much.
Yeah, that's the one, like, I can't get into, and I have watched every other single version of Law & Order except the UK one, because that's just one I haven't watched it.
I don't know how I feel about Vincent D'Onofrio. Like, when I watch him, I'm like, is there something wrong with him? Like, every time I see him, like, in something, I'm like, what is wrong with this man?
Like, I personally prefer him in comedic roles.
That is true. I did like him as the Kingpin on Daredevil, though, but I know you don't watch that.
Wait, have you not watched Hawkeye?
Yeah, I've seen Hawkeye.
Oh, he was in Hawkeye.
He's in, like, it for, like, 2 minutes. But
he's in it, and we're getting a new Daredevil. We're getting a MCU version of Daredevil.
Yeah, but he originated the role on Daredevil, which is a much darker version of Daredevil.
Before Daredevil hooked up with She-Hulk.
Yeah, before She-Hulk smashed Matthew Murdock's walking stick. Yeah, all I remember about Criminal Intent was Alicia Witt was on, like, it one season. They brought Chris Noth back for a little bit, I think. He kind of dipped into it.
Yeah, okay, so, like, I tried watching when Chris Noth came back because, okay, now we know that Chris Noth's a major asshole. But, like, Mike Logan...
We didn't know that. We didn't know in 2006. We had no idea.
No, we didn't. And Mike Logan is one of my favorite Law and Order detectives of all time.
Yeah. Top notch.
He was so good. Like, he was, like, the good cop. Kind of like back in the day when you had like the gruff old school cops. Like he would totally be the old school cop now.
Yeah.
With like the gentler cops. Oh, I love him. There's like one episode where he's the only one. I think he's the only one who's like, but she was raped. Like she didn't consent to this. She was victimized. And the other cops were like, was she? Was she really?
Oh yeah. He was like he was woke. Like he was like for the victim. And...
Yeah, he was woke in 1990.
Well, I mean, not to go down like a dark path, but it's like still like a sensitive subject, and people always try to do like the victim blaming.
Yeah, I mean, it still happens on SVU.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like Olivia's like, oh hell no, but people still do it.
That's why you need a tough as nails female detective to lead up the special victims unit, and just like I don't know.
She's a captain now.
Yeah, just crush that patriarchy, just squeeze them ball sacks, and do her own thing.
I would love to see
stale ovaries.
Elliot Stabler work with Hank Voight from Chicago PD, because I don't know who would alpha male harder.
Oh, we need like a buddy show of those two.
Oh my god, it would be amazing. It would be amazing.
Dick Wolf, when you're done counting your money, when you're done counting your cash.
From your, like, 3 different TV franchises.
I just, like, have a feeling he just, like, someone just tells him, like, they want to do this, and he goes, oh, okay. Like, sure. Here's some money.
Well, you know what's funny is they're all connected, even though one's on a different network.
Oh, yeah. Probably the most influential man in, like, regular network television. Like, he has the grip on... Yeah. Like, you know what? Like... He'll be long dead, and he'll still have, like, a hold.
Okay, well, like, think about it. He has 3 nights of television dedicated to his shows.
Yeah, and, like, just him. Like, just his shows.
Tuesday night is FBI. Wednesday is One Chicago. And Wednesday is Law & Order.
Yeah, he just...
Or Thursday is Law & Order. But, yeah.
That man could have his own network if he really wanted to.
He really could.
Or it's, like, own streaming service. It could be, like, I don't know, what would it be called? Like... Dick Plus.
He actually has like a section on the Peacock app of just his stuff.
Yeah, but he could if he just got like sick of Peacock one day, sick of NBC Universal or whatever, and he just wanted to like take FBI and just rip it from Paramount and just do his own thing. He could.
Yeah.
He could fucking do it. He's got like the library. And you would never finish watching everything on there because it would just take you years to get through everything.
I'm deep in the middle of Chicago Med right now.
Yeah, I mean, you somehow got through but there wasn't every season of Law and Order available though, right? Like the OG one.
Not of Law. Okay, so like when I was doing Law and Order last summer, I watched every season available on Peacock. I got the seasons available on Amazon. And then, like, I'll watch, like, whatever's on, like, cable when I find it. So that's how I did that as, like, a rewatch. So I saw a good chunk. Like, there are definitely things I haven't seen for a while. But, like, some of the early stuff, that first year with, the year where season 3 where Paul Sorvino leaves and Jerry Orbach joins, that's a hard to catch season.
Very interesting. Shout out to Paul Sorvino. Friend of the show, Paul Sorvino. R.I.P., dude. R.I.P. All right, we got one more show on tonight. You want to end the night?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to just close the book on May 7th, 2006, Sunday. I know you've seen this show. I might have seen it. I don't know. Crossing Jordan.
I have never watched that show.
You have never watched not even a single episode?
I've never watched Crossing Jordan.
I don't believe you. I don't believe it.
I just know it's got the girl who was on Law and Order.
Jill Hennessy?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like a sexy, brilliant Boston medical examiner, according to IMDb. And she has like a checkered past, and she like goes out of her way to solve cases, kind of like, you know, cut some red tape.
Yeah.
All that shit. But it's got a pretty lit cast. It's got Catherine Hans in it, Jerry O'Connell, Miguel Ferrer, however you say his name. Good peeps. Friends of the show.
I might have to check it out.
Yeah, I don't know. It was enjoyable. It was on for a few years. I don't think it was on like too long. Maybe like 5-6 years. It was created by the same guy who made the TV show Heroes with Hayden Pantyeliner.
Okay.
Which always confused the hell out of me. Like, I don't know how, like, those two shows were by the same person.
Right? That doesn't...
Because Heroes was a batshit fucking weird-ass show. Like, that show, I don't even know how to describe that show. It started off all right, and then it just went off the rails.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right. Now, where would you place this night for television?
Okay.
Sorry.
So, like, for real, this freaking night has something for every single person possible.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm sure we could dig up something on Nickelodeon for little kids if we really wanted to.
I feel like I was probably watching Extreme Home Makeover.
Oh, of course you were.
Yeah, and maybe I caught part of Cold Case. Like, I might dip in and, like, watch part of an episode here and there for it, but never, like, I have to watch this show every week kind of thing.
Hey, not to, this might change the night, because I just found something else that we got to talk about.
Oh, dear God.
Bravo had something lit on tonight.
Bravo!
And I got the details of the episode, yes. We're going inside the actor studio with James Lipton. And do you want to know who he sat down with tonight?
Yes, please tell me.
The entire cast of Law and Order.
Okay, I gotta find this. Yeah, like, this is, like, a night of... like, this is okay. Like, is it the best shows ever? No, it's not. I think we can agree on that.
You're saying The Simpsons is not the best show ever?
They're not all the best shows ever.
All right, I was about to replace you with Marge Simpson over here. Patrick, I don't agree with you. I think this was a good night. Doing voices again.
I do, however, that there is enough variety to give this night a 4.
Yeah, I was going to give it either a 3.5 or a 4, but I think I'm going to go with a 4.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I might even give it a 4.1. Let's like go weird. Let's give a weird number.
Okay. Because
I like the Fox lineup. HBO, it's got Big Love. We got some Law and Order, Criminal Intent, which is not my cup of tea, but I'd probably watch it.
Like, you know, if you get the good guest star on that one, you're probably going to tune in.
Yeah, and like sometimes they, like, Law and Order, Criminal Intent did have like a pretty good like supporting cast. Like Alicia Witt is on it, Annabelle Sciorra, how the hell you say her name. So like it wasn't horrible.
Like Catherine Erb, if that's how you pronounce her last name, I never know. Like I enjoyed her.
Yeah, I think it's Herb. I've always said Herb. Yeah, she was good. She bounced off Vincent D. You know, okay.
Yeah, like they had a good partner chemistry. He's just not my like
cup of tea.
Go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just fucking weird. Like he's like a weird person. I don't know. Mm-hmm. He's not a person I would want to be like just me and him on an elevator with, like just the two of us. I'd be like very uncomfortable.
That'd be so awkward.
I would just like look at my phone the whole time and just not look him in the eye because I feel like he would just like cut my head off if I made eye contact with him for some reason. I don't know. I feel like he's like murdered somebody. Like he just seems like that kind of person.
But you know what? He's totally down to come back to Law and Order.
I would. If I was ever on a Law and Order, my agent was like, hey, they kind of want to bring you back for like a 2-minute cameo. I'd be like, okay, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
I just drop what I'm doing. I'm just going to quit this other thing I'm working on and go work on Law and Order. Anyone. I wouldn't even care. I would even do that like trial by jury thing that they did.
Like, you want me on Law and Order? Okay, just tell me when, where, and am I hanging out with Olivia Benson, Elliot Stabler, or Jimmy Olsen?
I would hang with it. I don't even, I even go hang out with Vincent D'Onofrio as long as someone else was there. Like if Catherine Erb was there, I'd be okay. Just don't put me in like a solo scene with him. That's that night. That's 2006. We're ramping up for good TV. Like I feel like we're still like 2 to 3 years up before we get like banging television.
Yeah, like we're in a nice it's a nice quiet period of TV. Like, there's plenty of, like, variety.
Yeah, this is, like, when, like, Netflix DVDs were a thing.
Mm-hmm. This is, like, the start, yeah.
Yeah, I was just getting DVDs all the time and just watching, like, Arrested Development Season 1 and having to wait, like, 3 days for Disc 2 to come.
Because you were getting them from Netflix.
I only got, like, I did the 2 discs at a time.
Yeah.
Because it was, like, $4 or something like that. Like $4 a month or something ridiculous. Now it's like $17 to have Netflix. It's fucking outrageous.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it. Plus, they want to charge you extra for like somebody not in your household.
Where's this money going? Because it's not going to quality programming anymore.
It's not going to the writers, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's going to. I don't know what they're doing with that money. And like I saw they wanted to make a Netflix like a restaurant. Like they wanted to do like a pop-up restaurant in like LA or something. I was like, no, we're not doing this. We're not going there. You know what? People aren't going out to eat and watching Netflix. They're staying home.
Yeah.
They're staying home.
They're staying home and ordering Grubhub or DoorDash or whatever.
Yeah. They're paying way too much for Netflix and paying way too much for food to come to their house.
For real.
Literally, it'll take me like 2 minutes to go to Taco Bell. But I will like wait 45 minutes and pay like extra just to have it to come to me because I don't feel like going out at like 11 o'clock at night.
No, totally. Like sometimes when I'm hanging out with Kevin, we'll order like Taco Bell at like 11 o'clock at night. When really we could probably drive over there, get it, and eat before like we would ever get it from DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever.
What would normally cost you $12 is costing you like $28.
And like half the time when you get those like meals delivered, like stuff is missing.
Yeah, or that's like cold.
Yeah. Like my last 3, I think almost like 3 orders, 3 out of like the last 5 orders, there's been something wrong. Like one, the guy drove across town and then to where I was, like when I was like literally 10 minutes from the restaurant, not even.
It's horrible.
Yeah, and everything was cold and like, oh, we can't. I'm like, dude, no, it shouldn't have been like that. Like I'm literally like 5 minutes away from that restaurant. That's why I ordered from there. I
got a Blizzard from Dairy Queen once, and it like literally was like milk when it got here.
Oh my god! Well, then like I ordered barbecue the other day. They didn't include the drink, and then yesterday I ordered a McDonald's breakfast, and half of it was missing.
That sucks.
Yeah, and it took like over an hour and a half to get it.
You know what? They just need to learn how to teleport that shit to you. Or, you know what? I just gotta get off my lazy ass and just go get this shit my own.
I need my car back so I can go get my own damn food again.
Yeah. Well, we'll start a GoFundMe so you can get your Jeep back and you can go pick up your own Taco Bell. We'll call it the Baja Blast Fund. How about that? All right. You ready to talk about the Halliwell sisters on one of their final journeys?
Kind of. As best I can be.
A quick summary of the show for anyone who's not familiar with it. The show originally begat, it was Shannon Doherty as Prue, Alyssa Milano as Phoebe, and Holly Marie Combs as Piper. Is that her name? Piper?
Yes.
There are 3 sisters. Their mother dies or something like that. They live with like their grandmother who like is a witch. The mother was also a witch. She was played by Finola Hughes.
Yes.
And it's like them. They're like, what? They're like in the beginning, they're like in their 20s, maybe. Like.
Yeah, they're in their 20s. Like, I feel like Prue was like in her late 20s.
Everyone else is like a little bit younger.
Piper's like out of college age, trying to get her crap together, and then Phoebe is college age and she's a hot freaking mess.
Yeah, and then like for whatever reason they all discover that they're witches and they have to deal with
like their powers, like their grandmother has recently passed and I think their powers had been binded.
Yeah, and then like when she passed, like they found the spell book and like they inherited the grandmother's house, so they all like just decided to have some like lady pad, and then they find the book or something, and then they become magic, and then like a demon's after them and they vanquish it with a spell, and then it just rinse and repeat for
years. And there's like
forever. Basically.
Like the husband is like Piper's eventual husband's like a light seeker angel type thing.
Yeah, like he was like a guardian angel that was like chosen by the maybe the mother of the grandmother, like in the afterlife world, to like watch them. But then he ends up becoming human.
Yeah,
and like it gets really weird. But at some point, Shannon Doherty kind of had some shit going on with the rest of the cast and crew, so they offed her. They just like killed her off.
Really with Alyssa. It was really with Alyssa. It was Alyssa being a little bitch.
Yeah, as usual, per usual.
Mm-hmm.
They fire her from the show, and they like kill the character off. But it's like weird because like in other episodes, like the sisters die and they can go back in time and like bring them back, but for whatever reason they can't go back and get Shannon Doherty's character. Like
something about how she died and like the power it was that killed her, they can't bring her back. It would be too dangerous or some BS like that.
Yeah, they keep saying that. So then they bring in Rose McGowan. She plays Paige. She's like a half sister or something like that.
She's the half sister. They share a no. She is the secret love child of the Hollowell sisters' mother and her white lighter, making Paige both a witch and a white lighter. Why did I always think she was the father's daughter?
Well, then she wouldn't have been a witch.
Yeah, I don't know. That like okay. For some reason, I always thought she was the father's kid.
No.
I don't know why.
No. Who played the dad? Was it
James Reed.
Yeah, James Reed. Okay.
He's really, really sexy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you're into Reedsy. So we get like several more years of this, and then it's like the end of season 7. For whatever reason, I think the show was on the fence. Like they weren't sure if they're going to bring it back. So they have like they kind of made like a sort of an ending, but also like a cliffhanger where it's like now the Hallowell sisters are like on the lam or something. They have to like change their identities, and I think that was supposed to be like,
and they're supposed to be working with like the Department of Homeland Security against demons.
Yeah, so like I think they kind of wanted to like wrap up the show, and they were just gonna like change their identities, and like that would be it, right? Like that would be the end. And then for whatever reason they brought it back, but like now they're like in like witness protection or something.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, they throw in Kaylee Cuoco into the mix. She's like, I always thought she was like a cousin or something, but I guess she's not. I guess she's like someone they hired to watch the kids.
Okay, so I'm on the Wikipedia page right now trying to figure out more about Billie. It says, Billie Jenkins, played by Kaylee Cuoco, is a young witch who has the power of projection and to move objects with her mind using telekinesis.
Okay.
Billie is introduced in season 8 as a college student and a new charge for Paige. So I guess Paige is supposed to be her white lighter.
Oh, because they have the magic school thing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a magic school that they use now.
Yeah, while the sisters assume new identities during the first few episodes of the season, she keeps their secret and does some of the magical legwork for them. Billie becomes obsessed with finding her long-lost older sister, who was kidnapped 15 years earlier by the Triad.
The Triad.
Triad, yeah, sorry.
It's like those 3 like old guy demons that are in this episode that we're doing. Yeah. They're like the dumbest villains I've ever seen, by the way. Like they're not threatening at all.
Oh my god. It was this whole thing is stupid. Yeah, and then like the sister tries to like convince Billie to be evil with her. And yeah.
Yeah, they rescue the sister from like whatever demonic dimension she was trapped in.
Yeah.
And she like lived there for years, and like, but she's like a different person now. So she kind of is like, she's kind of like the big bad in this
yeah.
like last half of the season now. Like they're ramping her up to be the villain. And the episode that we do, it's kind of like an on the fence episode for Billie because like she's already left the Hallowell house.
Yeah, she's left the sister. She's like listening to her sister, but she doesn't really believe everything her sister is telling her because her sister keeps telling her how evil and selfish and awful the 3 are. And she's like, but they weren't like that with me. They weren't. And she's like, because they were using you. And
I guess Billie is the only one who can defeat the witches or something. It does, like, they need her for something. I don't know what, but like she's like the key to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Her going along with the Triad and Christy's plan, like she's essential to this plot.
Yeah, it makes that much stronger than if like, because you know it's they always talk about the power of 3, Really? Like, they need to be a power of 4.
I mean, it would have been a power of 4 if Prue was still alive.
Okay, so it's like, or maybe it's more like she has the power of 3 within just herself or something. Billy's supposed to be like really powerful or something.
Yeah, it's not really. I don't remember. Like, I'm sure in previous episodes it's explained, but this episode it's not explained. But we just know they need her to like diffuse the sisters for something. So the whole episode is basically set around so the sisters are basically trying to figure out like what's going on with Christy. So Piper and Paige are like, we have to kill Christy and Billy. This is like we have to kill them. Like, they're gonna destroy the world or something. I don't know. But like, Phoebe's on the fence. Like, she's like, I mean, I just like, technically Christy's like a human, so she's like, we don't kill humans. Like, that would be murder. And like, Billy's our friend. Like, she like lived in our house. She like we had like girls' night. We played like cards and stuff and watched like Desperate Housewives together.
Yeah.
Why are we gonna kill her? And it's kind of like a weird mirror. So you got the two, Paige and Piper, trying to convince Phoebe they gotta kill Billy and Christy, and then you get Christy trying to convince Billy that she's gotta kill his sister. So you get this like weird kind of thing going on that's mirroring each other. I don't know, for whatever reason, like, they want to go into the magic school because they think there's some like gateway to some other dimension, which there is. It's like, I guess, the gateway to the Triads world.
There is, yeah. They think that's going to be like, if they can go there and talk to Billy, they can figure this out.
But every time they go there, like, these demons show up and like try to kill them. They're like banned from the property. So Paige is like, I have an idea. Why don't we send the leprechauns to go there? Like, they can go in for us. They're magical. They'll be allowed. You know, this is a school that accepts everybody, every magical creature. So they do this, like, Paige teleports to, like, Lucky Land. I don't know what it's called. It's just like...
the leprechaun dimension.
It's like a little grove, and the main leprechaun's played by that one actor who's always, like, a little person in movies, Michael J. Anderson. I'm assuming they're in other episodes because, like, they know each other, Paige and these people.
Yeah, like, I think they've... shown up before.
So the leprechauns are like they're on the fence about it. They're like, I don't know, like, isn't this like B&E? And they're like, Paige is like, how do you know what B&E is? Like, you're just a leprechaun. Like, like you're small. You can like easily get into places. We can't. We're like normal sized. That was mean, but
taller. Yeah,
taller. We're taller. You're leprechauns.
Like, she butters them up. She like flatters them and butters them up so they'll go, and they do, but they get kind of swayed to believe, like, and convinced that the sisters are just using them and they have no intention of ever really helping them or saving them, because I guess the sisters have like saved them in the past.
But it's just, the leprechauns show up at the school. They like go into this like secret room. Christy and some triad demons show up, and like they literally just like said a couple of words to the leprechauns. The leprechauns are like, maybe you're right. We gotta do a little more legwork. We gotta like kind of figure this out.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is the part of the episode that really pissed me off. So I guess the triad could just like influence the witches to become like another person temporarily. Like, why didn't they just do this to begin with?
Right?
We have some side things going on too. So Phoebe is like cum hungry. Like, she wants babies. She wants like a man. She has this thing for this like...
not just a man. She wants Cupid.
Yeah, Cupid. I think he goes by Coop is his name in this episode.
Yeah, he goes by Coop. Played by Victor Webster. I
guess it's like forbidden for a Cupid and a witch to like be together. So like Cupid is like just trying to like do her a solid and just trying to like find her another man. So he's like going around the world and he keeps finding people and she keeps turning them down. She's like, I want you.
And he's like, but we can't.
We can't be together. And then like she like understands. She's like, okay, like it's fine, but you know, I'll just have to deal with it. But then the triad temporarily like possess Phoebe, so she's like horny.
Like, she is like, she climbs him like he's a tree, and like it gets really hot and heavy.
Yeah, so the leprechauns go back to like Lucky Land and they're like talking.
Yeah. Like,
they're trying to figure out like if the witches are good or bad, and they get like everyone from like the magical realm. So they get like fairies, they get like ogres, like just whatever stupid creature.
Basically, everybody these sisters have saved in one way or another, they all agreed that the sisters gotta go.
And then the triad hire these like rando demons to show up and like start killing them.
Yeah.
And so some of the leprechauns, a few of the fairies, and like a few of the other things, they escape to go like tell the witches.
The witches are all under spells when they see them, so now they're like, oh, they really don't give a fuck about us. Bye, bitches.
Yeah, so like the leprechaun shows up to like Phoebe's like attic or whatever, wherever she lives. And she's like, Phoebe, we need your help. But she's like Mountain Cupid. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I don't have time for this. I want babies.
Yeah.
All these like magical creatures go back and they get all back together and like, so I guess the witches like aren't for us, you know? Like not even thinking that they could be under a spell. Like it's a magical world. Like why would they not even consider that? And
like, yeah.
Why was it so easy for these three most powerful witches in this world, like to become easily possessed like that?
Right? Like there's so much. It's just so stupid.
Why didn't they just have them become possessed and like have them like kill each other? Like why didn't they just do that instead of making this whole like contrived mess of a storyline?
Instead, Piper becomes like a 50s housewife. Phoebe becomes like a horny fool, and I forget what happened with Paige.
Yeah, I don't know either. Paige is...
I honestly...
I like blacked out.
Paige is just there. I mean, I like Paige over Phoebe, but not that much.
Paige was better when they first introduced her character, because I feel like they kind of had like... Mm-hmm. They were kind of building up towards something, but I feel like Rose McGowan just like did not want to do this last season, and she just phoned this this season in. She just seems bored. Like, what am I doing with my life? Why
did I sign that contract?
Why am I on this show? Now all the magical creatures see that the sisters aren't going to help them, and then like takes Billy to like the magical creatures and like, see, your friends, the witches, like they didn't help these creatures, and these like weird demons went in and attacked them, unaware that her sister orchestrated this whole thing.
Yeah.
So now Billy's like, all right, I know what I got to do. I wouldn't really call it like a showdown, but there's like a moment between Billie, Christy, and the three sisters are like all like about to like confront each other, and then like all these demons come in and they start like attacking the sisters, and the sisters like teleport to like a hell dimension or something. I don't, because they really like had to escape.
Yeah.
They knew they weren't safe anywhere. That's basically the episode.
The other part of the episode is their dad has the two boys.
Oh,
Wyatt and Chris.
So I read this. So Brian Krause's character, he played Leo. He was Piper's
husband,
and they had kids. So I guess for the final season, they had to do like huge budget cuts, and they really wanted to do the storyline with the character of Billie and Christy. So hiring like all these other actresses was like too costly. So they like cut Leo from the show. Like he came back like sporadically.
Yeah, he died for a while or something, and then he came back. And
yeah,
because like 2 seasons before, we had that awful like thing where like the one grown son like comes back in time to like make sure that he's born so that he can keep his brother from becoming evil, and played by like that terrible actor Wes Ramsey, who can go just sit in a parking lot and do Shakespeare.
Who's Wes Ramsey?
Played one of the grown brothers for like a season, and then he was on General Hospital for several years as like one of the worst characters they have ever had on that show, where he played Finola Hughes' like long lost son. Oh my god, what the yeah. He also did Guiding Light for a while.
Okay. I just can't, like, picture him in anything else. I just thought he was just, like, a one and done.
Yeah, no, he should have been.
According to his IMDb, he's in a lot of things. He was in Heroes. He was in CSI Miami, House MD, CSI New York, Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, he needs to just not act. He just needs to go to a parking lot and do his damn Shakespeare.
Is that what he does?
He's a Shakespearean-trained actor. He's bragging about it on Twitter.
Well, good for him, I guess.
He basically got the General Hospital job because he was dating an actress that's on the show.
Okay, is he problematic? Like, is there something...
Yeah, he just very, like, cocky. And just you know when you get those actors who are like all about me.
I guess so.
He's one of those like.
Oh, he was trained at Juilliard.
Yes.
He's a Juilliard trained actor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm on his website right now looking at it.
Is it just drip of pretentious?
He has a photo gallery section that just scrolls on forever, and it's all like shirtless pictures of him.
Oh my.
But there is a picture of him in his like Shakespeare attire though. So
like there's even like a flashback. Like Christy uses like a moment between the two brothers to convince Billy. Chris actually already stopped that from happening.
Oh, yeah, like a future vision or something like that. Like, this is what's going to happen in the future.
But yeah, Billy didn't know that because, like, who is it? Those are Piper's kids, Wyatt and Chris, and Wyatt's evil.
So I guess in the last 2 episodes, I didn't watch it, but I read a summary. 2 of the sisters actually die in the next episode.
What?
I want to say it's it was Phoebe and Piper. And then like Paige has to go back in time and like stop everything from happening.
That would make sense because Paige has the extra power as a white lighter.
Okay, so she has to go back in time and then like course correct everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then they end up killing Christy. Billy understands everything.
Mm-hmm.
She's good. She's cool with the sisters. And then I guess we get like a flash forward. I don't know, maybe like 15, 20 years down the line. And we meet like all of the Charmed ones' kids. And one of the girls is named Prudence.
Oh, of course.
One of the daughters is named Prudence. Because I guess they had to do a nod at the end. Like they had to.
I mean, they had to. Like these are totally the girls who would do that, though.
I mean, like if this was real life, they would do that. But I mean, the show had to honor it though because
they had to.
You can't do that. So anyway, following Charmed, I guess like a few years ago, the CW brought it back as like a new show.
Yeah, with like.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either.
I had zero interest in it. It had no connection to the original show except for the last episode that aired.
Mm-hmm.
In the last episode of I don't think they knew the show was going to be canceled, but in the last episode of the new Charmed, the new sisters go to the Hallowell house. And like the episode ends with them like walking into the mansion.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know what was going to happen after that, but I don't know. But recently, at like some kind of like 90s con thing that happened a few months ago, what was it, like Shannon, Doherty, Holly Marie Combs, and someone else? Was it Alyssa Milano?
It wouldn't have been Alyssa. There's no way. Alyssa isn't that thirsty.
I think it was. Hold on.
No, because I feel like Alyssa's still not like hanging out with them. I feel like it was Rose. It had to have been Rose.
No, it was. Hold on. It was Shannon. Yeah, it was Shannon Doherty, Rose McGowan, and Holly Marie Combs gathered for a nostalgic panel.
Alyssa is too stuck up to go do a con.
But I guess according to Us Weekly, Alyssa did comment on it, and she said she wished she could have been there, but something else was going on.
Oh, was she busy harassing Elon Musk on Twitter?
I mean, would you if you had the opportunity?
I mean, I have the opportunity every day, and I don't do it.
But you could, and you should.
I could, but I don't.
That's basically the last thing that Alyssa Milano really did, right? Like she's done things, but that's her last like moneymaker, I think, right?
I feel like she did Melrose Place, then this. What the hell has she been doing?
I'm going through. Hold on. I mean, she's done movies and stuff. Like she's been in things, but nothing.
Like nothing I've even heard of. I'm looking at. She did one episode of Grey's Anatomy.
She was on a TV series on Netflix called Insatiable for 2 years.
Oh, she did Wet Hot American Summer 10 years later. Yeah, no, like I'm looking at her. Like even her movie roles are not like big roles. They're like super side characters, like with New Year's Eve.
She was Nurse Mindy.
Yeah.
You know what? She did New Year's Eve in 2011. And then it was 7 years before she was in another movie, 2018, Little Italy.
Oh, wow.
But she did TV in between, like TV guest work.
Oh, apparently she was on the show Mistresses.
Oh, yeah. That was the, was that on like, that was like a British show, right?
That was ABC.
Oh, was it?
It follows the scandalous lives of a group of 4 girlfriends, each on her own path in self-discovery as they brave the turbulent journey together.
She's the first name on that cast list. She was only on the first 2 seasons though.
Yeah, like the only other like name I really recognize is Yujin Kim.
The guy who played Michael on Sunset Beach is on it though.
Oh, Jason George.
Yeah. He
works. Like you see him. Ooh, Justin Hartley was on it too.
Oh yeah, Jason George. He's on a lot of things. That guy's hustling.
Mm-hmm. That
guy's got rent to pay. Kaylee Cuoco going on Charmed kind of work. Any last minute thoughts on Charmed? We ever gonna go back down this well?
I'm never going to willingly watch Charmed again.
I don't know. I might watch a Shannon Doherty episode here and there, but
Yeah, like I might if like
when we do Shannon Doherty September, we'll do Charmed.
Alyssa Milano is just so grating. And I just want to fix Holly Marie Combs' eyebrow.
Oh yeah, you texted me because I was like, because you had watched it first and you gave me you're like Alyssa Milano sucks, and I really want to go like jump in my television and fix Holly Marie Combs' eyebrows.
Like I still feel like that. I'm like, it's just like
I never would have noticed it, but because you brought it up, it was like anytime she was on the screen, I would just stare at her eyebrows. I don't understand. Like, I know she has a scar on her eyebrow, but why not just, like, I don't know. Anytime I watch her in something, I just get sucked into staring at the eyebrow. Is it always like that?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm just bringing up, I just Google searched her and I'm looking at all her pictures. There is, like one just wildly misshaped one.
I understand she has, like, a scar on the eyebrow, but that doesn't mean you have to, like, you can't properly shape them. Who am I?
Who am I to judge?
Yeah, like, it's just one of those things I see and I'm just like, but why?
All right. Are we going to continue Quoco Vision? Are we going to...
I think so. I think you have a Big Bang Theory episode you want to do.
I have a few in mind. I'm gonna throw a few at you. Hold on. I got to bring up my list. Give me a hot second.
Okay.
I thought I had my notes saved, but I don't. There's one where... The first one that features Laurie Metcalf as Sheldon's mom. That was a good one. I really enjoyed that one, but it's not very Kaylee Cuoco heavy. Kind of upset me. But I was like, but she's still in it. But then there was another one where one of Penny's friends from Nebraska comes back to visit, and she has like a thing with Howard. Like Howard she moves into Howard's house for the episode. But then I just watched one where they go on like a science bowl kind of thing. That was kind of funny. So I was like, oh shit. So I don't know. So I have a couple.
Oh, there's always the gift or the bath item gift hypothesis.
All right.
Oh, there's so many good ones. I love this show so much.
So I don't know. We'll wrap it out. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. It'll happen. So one of those episodes or a different one might. Who knows? You never know. I also like the one where Sheldon's twin first comes in, though. That one.
When Missy shows up, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good. There's a lot of Penny moments in there. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. I guess that's all. That's all this rodeo's got for now. We got to go back to our coven.
Yeah.
Cat's got to fly away in a dragon. She's gonna be go read some more smut, I guess.
Something. I should go read something.
Yeah, it's getting late night for me, so I'm dipping out. I'm going back to the Underworld. Where can you follow our Wild Ass Adventures, Cat? Also the author. Where can you follow us?
You can follow us on Twitter @VeryPodcast. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, TikTok @A Very Special Podcast. You can find us at veryspecialpodcast.com. You found us somehow, somewhere. So you should follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Interact with us. We're not that scary, I promise.
Yeah. I mean, I might be, but... Alright, as always, girls, as always...
Bye!
Watch the skies for Cat flying away on her dragon.